But it's not just all about the elite athletes like Richard taking part today. There are thousands of runners running to raise a lot of money for charity, and one of them is Dougie Paton. We caught up with him while he prepared physically and mentally for today's challenge.
I'm running the 2010 Kilomathon to raise money for the Cariomyopathy Association. My wife Jane suffered from cardiomyopathy and she passed away in February 2010. Jane's cardiologist was Dr. Paul Neary, based in the Borders General Hospital. Dr. Neary gave us a lot of support over the number of years since Jane was diagnosed with cardiomyopathy.
Cardiomyopathy is a range of conditions. It's not one single condition, and it basically means heart muscle disease.
Jane was constantly being monitored for her cardiomyopathy. She used to visit her cardiologist twice every year for a checkup, and things seemed to be going quite well. Her condition was quite stable. Unfortunately, in February 2010, she died without warning. She was at the gym one evening and passed away in the swimming pool.
For some patients, they become quite breathless and have problems exercising. But for some patients, it can present with heart rhythm disturbances, and in the extreme cases, patients can die suddenly without any warning. It's a great challenge for us as cardiologists to try and identify which patients are at high risk of these rhythm problems, to try and prevent them and to reduce the risk of such tragedies.
Jane's death was completely without warning, and it's affected our entire family. My world has completely collapsed. I look at everything differently as a result. I now don't have the person with me that I was planning to spend my whole life with.
It's fantastic that Dougie's using this in such a positive way. He, like us, wishes to prevent this happening to anyone else, and the fact that he can use his energy in such a positive way is fantastic.
Training for a distance such as the Kilomathon takes a lot of time. Time commitment is very, very high. It's not ideal when it's raining outside, when it's windy. It's very hard to motivate yourself to get off the couch and go out training. But the reason that I'm running gives me a focus, gives me a drive, and gives me a reason to get off that couch and put in the miles.
I think Jane would have been thrilled to see what Dougie's doing with this. Doing the Kilomathon is a fantastic way of not just raising money but also improving people's understanding of cardiomyopathy, and I think she'd have been very proud of him.